The rain fell hard that night in Ho Chi Minh City, thick, unrelenting, and eerily quiet. A taxi stopped near a luxury hotel, its neon lights flickering in red and gold. Inside, a man sat in the corner of the bar, nursing his last drink. His name was Damien Rousseau, once the king of Sydney's underworld, now just another ghost hiding in a foreign land. To the tourists, he looked like a tired businessman. But to those who knew the streets, he was a man running from death itself. His phone buzzed once. No message, no name, just a single silver coin emoji. His blood ran cold. That symbol had haunted him for years. Silent Coin, the underground network that funded politicians, cartels, and killers. It wasn't a gang, it was a system. He tried to leave it, but you don't leave something that built you. You only disappear. He stood, left his drink half finished, and stepped into the storm. Someone was watching. He could feel it. From that moment, the camera of fate started rolling again, capturing the final 48 hours of Damien's life. What followed wasn't just murder. It was a message, a warning to anyone who thought they could outsmart power itself. Hours before his body was found, Damien boarded a private jet from Sydney to Vietnam under a fake name. The plan was simple: hide long enough for the heat to fade. But something went wrong. Somewhere over the South China Sea, the jet's communication system shut down for 12 minutes. No explanation. When it landed, Damien looked pale, shaken, whispering something about voices in the static. His assistant thought it was jet lag. She had no idea the people he feared didn't need bullets. They used silence. In his luggage, investigators later found only two things: a locked USB drive and a piece of paper that said, "If you find this, they've already won." No fingerprints. No clues, just a ghost leaving breadcrumbs. Locals saw him at a riverside cafe that evening, talking to a Vietnamese man in a black suit. No one heard the conversation. But security footage showed something chilling: Damien passing the man a coin before walking away. The same silver coin engraved with an A. That was the last time he was seen alive. The next morning, his hotel room door was open, the bed untouched, and the balcony glass shattered. His body was found near the river, face calm, as if he'd chosen his death. But the question that haunted detectives wasn't how he died. It was why his phone kept sending messages for 3 days after his death. The day after the news broke, surveillance footage surfaced online. A woman in black, elegant, calm, seen leaving Damien's floor minutes before his estimated time of death. Her face was hidden by a hat, but her posture was unmistakable to anyone in the criminal world. She was called Ava, the agency's cleanup artist. Her code name, the Widowmaker. She didn't leave evidence. She left balance. Rumors say Damien and Ava weren't strangers. They had worked together in covert operations years ago, during an intelligence project gone wrong, a mission tied to Australia's secret trade with arms dealers in Southeast Asia. Some believed Ava was the one who saved his life once. Others whispered she was the one sent to take it back. When reporters tried to trace her, her name didn't exist. Not in passports, not in databases, not in graves. That's when a strange thing happened. Ava appeared again, this time in security footage from Sydney Airport. The same coat, the same silence. It was as if she wasn't escaping Vietnam, but following someone else home. Detective Alan Kerr, the man leading the case, had seen hundreds of bodies, but none like this. Damien's corpse had no bruises, no struggle, yet the autopsy revealed traces of tetrodotoxin, a rare neurotoxin that paralyzes without leaving marks. It's known as the silent killer's drug. Someone had made sure Damien never screamed. Inside his suitcase, Kerr found a hidden pocket containing a flash drive marked Vivid. When decrypted, it showed hours of video files, black screens, distorted audio, and whispers repeating, "They can't kill what doesn't exist." Buried deep within the recordings, There was one clear clip. Damien's voice saying, "If Ava finds this, tell her I forgive her. And tell the world, silent coin isn't a myth." The detective replayed it again and again, feeling the weight of the words. It wasn't fear, it was regret. Damien had known his end, and he accepted it long before the poison hit his veins. But something didn't add up. The timestamp on the video was from 2 days after his death, which meant someone else had uploaded it, someone who wanted the message to be heard. Kerr's investigation uncovered something darker, a secret Australian intelligence project called Operation Silent Coin, built to launder billions through criminal networks under the guise of counter-terrorism funding. Damien wasn't a criminal. He was a contractor, a man who knew too much. The underworld didn't turn on him. The government did. As Kerr dug deeper, his phone began to glitch. Calls dropped. Files disappeared. His own badge number was flagged for unauthorized data access. Then came the first warning. An unmarked envelope slid under his door with a coin inside. The same coin Damien had. Engraved on the back were the words, "You're next." He knew what it meant. They were already watching. The agency that killed Damien had now erased Kerr's identity too. But Kerr didn't stop. He found one more thing, a map of Vietnam, with a red circle drawn around a decayed villa outside Da Nang. That's where he found the final truth, and the woman in black waiting for him. Inside the villa, everything smelled of damp wood and regret. Files were scattered, pictures pinned to walls, names, accounts, codes. And there, in the center of the room, a single camera pointed at a chair. Kerr pressed play. Damien's face appeared, bruised, tired, and real. "They made us do it," he said. "The drugs, the money, the deaths, all of it. We thought we were protecting the country. We were only protecting them." His voice broke mid-sentence. He glanced behind the camera as if someone stood there. "If Ava's watching, it's okay. I know why you came." Then a gunshot. The video cut to black. The room went silent. And Kerr realized he was sitting in the same chair Damien died in. Ava stepped out from the shadows, lowering her weapon. "It was never supposed to go this far," she said softly. "But you had to see it, didn't you?" Her eyes weren't cold anymore. They were human, tired. Kerr raised his gun. "Are you here to kill me?" he asked. She shook her head. "No," she whispered. "I'm here to help you finish it." Together, Kerr and Ava worked in silence. The files were massive, gigabytes of secret transactions, fake IDs, intelligence payments. They encrypted it through offshore servers, trying to upload the truth before the system found them. But as the progress bar reached 98%, the power went out. Blackout. Outside, a convoy of black SUVs roared toward the villa. Ava loaded her gun, looking at Kerr. "Once they come, there's no way back." He smiled faintly. Was there ever? In the glow of a dying laptop, they made their final stand. Ava opened a side window and tossed the encrypted drive into the river. "Even if we die," she said, "the truth floats." The door burst open. Gunfire filled the air. In the chaos, Ava was hit. Kerr dragged her behind cover, but she pushed him away. "Go," she said. "Tell them what he died for." Her hand dropped, still clutching the same silver coin. Kerr escaped through the forest as the villa burned. Hours later, a live stream appeared online titled, "Operation Silent Coin, The Truth." The footage was Damien's final confession. Millions watched within hours before the video was mysteriously deleted. But it was too late. It had already spread. Screenshots, mirrors, downloads. The world now knew. Governments denied involvement. Officials called it fake news. Yet every name Damien mentioned began disappearing, one by one. Some resigned, others died in accidents. Kerr went underground, living like the ghosts he once hunted. He carried two things, a gun and the silver coin. Weeks later, A message appeared on an encrypted forum. It read, "Justice doesn't sleep. Silent Coin is alive. Signed, A. Months passed. Kerr hid in Cambodia, haunted by memories. But every night, he heard a familiar voice, Damien's whisper, 'You can't kill silence. You can only join it.' He tried to ignore it, but the truth clawed at him. Then one evening his phone buzzed. A message, no number. Just the coin emoji again. Attached was a short video. Ava's face. 'It's not over,' she said. 'They rebuilt it. They always rebuild it.' Behind her, gunfire echoed before the screen cut to black. Kerr's hands trembled. If she was alive? The war wasn't over. That night he vanished into the streets. Locals reported seeing a man in a black coat walking toward the border, and beside him, a woman in a matching one. A year later, a reporter in Melbourne received a package. Inside was a single coin, same design, same engravings. Wrapped around it was a note. 'You told our story. Now tell theirs. No sender, no fingerprints.' Alongside it was a drive titled Silent Coin, Phase 2. The files revealed that the operation hadn't ended. It had evolved. Bigger, cleaner, global. What Damien exposed was just a shadow of what really existed. The system hadn't been destroyed. It had upgraded itself. And somewhere out there, the people who tried to stop it were now part of it. The world never saw the files. The reporter disappeared 2 days later. Years later, a shortwave signal was intercepted by a radio operator near Perth. The voice was faint, barely audible under static. "If you're hearing this, we're still alive. Silent Coin never ends. It changes names." The message repeated 3 times before fading forever. Some say it was Kerr's voice. Others say it was Ava's, but no one ever proved it. Only one thing remained certain. Every empire built on secrets eventually buries itself. And maybe, somewhere out there, 2 ghosts are still fighting the silence that killed them. Every truth has a price. And sometimes, that price is life itself. Damien Rousseau thought he could buy his way out, but the coin he carried wasn't currency. It was a curse, a symbol that once you serve the system, you belong to it forever. If you felt that chill, hit subscribe to Silent Killer, where every story reveals the hidden pulse of the world's darkest mysteries. Because sometimes, silence isn't peace, it's warning.